Welcome to episode 5 of Learn English. Today, we'll discuss English sentence structure.
Hi, Sophia. Is English sentence structure very complicated?
Not really, but learning the basics is important. Let's start with simple sentences.
Okay, how are simple sentences formed?
Simple sentences consist of three main parts: subject, verb, and object.
Can you give me an example to understand better?
Sure, for example, the sentence "I eat apples" is a simple sentence.
The subject in this sentence is I, right?
Yes, exactly. The verb is eat and the object is apples.
Now I get it. So every simple sentence must have these three parts.
Not always. Some sentences only have a subject and a verb, like I run.
That's interesting. These types of sentences are short and quick.
Yes, they're not incomplete sentences. They convey a complete meaning.
Is the object always a noun?
Most of the time, yes, but it can also be a pronoun or even a phrase.
That's good. Can you give an example of an object that's a pronoun?
Sure. Take the sentence "She loves him." Here, him is an object pronoun.
Got it. Does this structure exist in complex sentences too?
Yes, but complex sentences have additional elements like adverbial phrases or clauses.
Can you give me an example of a complex sentence?
Sure, the sentence "I went to the park because the weather was nice" is a complex sentence.
In this sentence, what role does the phrase "because the weather was nice" play?
It's an adverbial clause explaining the reason for the action went.
Does every complex sentence have to include a clause?
Yes, clauses are essential parts of complex sentences.
Can you explain the difference between a clause and a phrase?
Of course! A clause includes a subject and a verb, but a phrase may consist of just a few words.
That's interesting. Can you give me an example of a phrase?
Yes, the phrase "in the morning" is just an adverbial phrase without a subject and verb.
Now I see the difference. Both are important in sentences, right?
Exactly! Phrases and clauses add depth and meaning to sentences.
Do clauses always start with specific words?
Yes, many clauses start with conjunctions like because, although, or if.
Can I improve my sentences by using these words?
Absolutely! Using conjunctions makes your sentences smoother and more professional.
Are there many conjunctions in English?
Yes, there are many types of conjunctions, like coordinating and subordinating conjunctions.
Can you give me a few examples of each?
Coordinating conjunctions include and, but, and or. Subordinating ones include although and since.
Do these words always come in the middle of a sentence?
Most of the time, yes, but subordinating conjunctions can also come at the beginning.
If these words come at the beginning, should I use a comma?
Yes, you should place a comma after the adverbial clause. For example, because it was raining, we stayed inside.
Learning sentence structure is so interesting. I didn't realize it was this systematic.
Yes, by learning these principles, you can improve your sentences and speak correctly.
So, if I learn sentence structure correctly, can I speak more fluently?
Exactly! A proper understanding of sentence structure gives you more confidence and skill.
Is the word order in English always fixed?
Yes, most of the time, English word order is fixed: subject, verb, and object.
If I change the order, does the sentence become incorrect?
Yes, changing the order can alter the meaning or make the sentence nonsensical.
Are there exceptions where the word order changes?
Yes, in questions and some emphatic structures, the word order changes.
Can you give me an example of a question?
Sure. In the sentence, "Do you like apples?" the auxiliary verb do comes at the beginning.
Do I always have to use auxiliary verbs in questions?
Yes, in most yes/no questions, you need to use auxiliary verbs.
Do emphatic sentences have a similar structure?
Yes, emphatic sentences often use auxiliary verbs for emphasis, like "I do like apples."
Now I understand how important word order is.
That's great! Practice so you can apply these rules effectively.
Can I use these principles for writing as well?
Yes, these principles are useful for both writing and speaking.
Is there any specific practice to strengthen these skills?
Yes, you can analyze sentences and practice writing simple and complex sentences.
Can reading simple books help as well?
Yes, reading simple books helps you understand sentence structure better.
I will definitely do these things.
That's excellent! Consistent practice will be the key to your success.
Thank you, Sophia. This lesson was very informative.
Thank you for joining us in episode 5 of Learn English. Keep practicing and stay tuned for the next lessons.